Listen, connect, and empower each other for an emotionally fulfilling relationship journey.
Real, you want to tap in?
All right.
How can we as men be supporting and uplifting the women in our lives moving forward?
It's easy. When you ask her what you can do for her, don't just ask it to be asking. Ask it and actually listen to her. Because sometimes that's all she really needs is to be heard. You know?
Listen and understand instead of responding.
Yeah. So once you listen, once that woman puts out all of her problems, you'll be able to figure out how you can support her. Everybody's problem is different. So all you got to do is listen to the problem. You'll know how to solve it once you listen. But if you can't listen, how you gonna know how to solve something you ain't never heard?
I love the fact that you said that, because that really combines men and women together, how we are meant to work together.
Yeah. I believe in man. I believe in duality, man. Like if you want to be heard, man, you got to have the balance to be able to sit down and hear another person out. So that's all you got to do is to hear her out. You'll know, and then from there on in, you'll know when them, she come home from work on the rough days. You'll already know either, hey, baby, I'm about to get the bath water ready. You ain't got to cook tonight. I'm finna order something tonight. When you get done out the shower, I got some lotion ready. I'm gonna rub your feet down while we watch a little movie or something. You'll know when it's time to wine and dine and when it's time to, hey, you got to get serious. So just listen. That's all. A lot of us ain't listening to them.
Come on now.
I felt like mom was going to jump in randomly and be like, listen. I was waiting for it. I can so see.
Can you hear me now?
Mr. Sigmund, what you got to tap on?
So my focus has always been on this statement that is made that when you're with the woman that you're with, you're no longer two, but you're one. And there was another statement that was made to me years ago that men are perceived as a head, but the woman is the neck that turns the head. If that is the symbol of of being one, then that's what's allowed.
Like that.
See,
That was tough.
We say we see the direction, and she'll ask you, "What are we doing? What's going to happen? What's the plan?" So, if we're telling her the plan, we have to be open for her to turn our necks in the direction where we see the road where we're going to walk on to fulfill the plan. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of my mantra. I have to digress to allow her to be the neck that turns the head.
Okay.
Oh,
I love the fact that you say that, because I mean, they all
that was deep.
I'm a big martial artist, and when it comes down to, we say control the head, control the body. But nobody really says like, yo, you try and turn the head, but the neck has to move as well.
Exactly.
So like the neck has all those muscles in there to hold that.
Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it.
I'm letting y'all speak, but I love that, because in all honesty, when it comes down to it, if you cut that neck off, what is the body really going to be able to do? To tie your shoes, you know, Jack Diddley. See what? Yep. And I mean, we see how some of these people walk around with no neck, and you be like, you be seeing them.
Or they got bad neck problem. They just can't even turn around. They got to.
Yes, you can tell. Of us men are walking around without that neck, and you wonder why we have so much chaos in our life, because we're not able to see the full picture.
Right.
We can turn as much as we want, but then we have that tunnel vision, so we're not seeing everything else that's going on.
Right.
And I mean, that's amazing. A lot of times they say, like, all right, cool, behind every strong man is a strong woman. Well, I'm like, I beg to differ, because I feel like that should be rightly side. And a lot of times, I'm like, with every strong man, there's an even stronger woman right beside, and she'll pick and choose where she's going to stand based off of what is coming at you. She might stand in front of you if she sees what's coming at you before you do, because you're looking a different direction. She might stand beside you because y'all need to tackle that together.
Right.
She might stand behind you because she knows that you can handle that yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's one thing I love about a woman. They know how to play their part. And I mean, we over here playing checkers and they playing chess, and we don't even realize it. You know, like we don't even realize it. Crazy. It's crazy. And I mean, to be able to sit there like how Rio and Impossible were saying, that ego. We sit here thinking because we got a big ass clit swinging between our legs and our ovaries are hanging outside, that we the shit. We everything that we need to be, all that in a bag of chips. When in all honesty, they are the biggest protectors, because just how when it comes down to anatomy, everything that they carry is inside. And they do very well with hiding it in the net. While at the same time, they give out what it is that they want to. They're very strategic with what it is that they're going to put out on the table.
Right.
Because the things that they put out is they know that you can handle it, or they're going to make it to let you know they know that you can handle it. You might not even see it in yourself, but they put it out on that table so you can see it and you can act accordingly. Just like how he said, you might be the head, but they're the next tournament. They're the ones that, if you want to go, Mr. Impossible, they like to drop books. You know that book? What is it? Oh man, no, I just dropped it. But it's the, oh my goodness, it's the chessboard. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Either you or Mr. Sigma, you don't know exactly what I'm talking about. I talked about it before, and it's dropping on my head now. But you know, okay, you got that look. You got that look.
I'm trying to remember
The chessboard. Oh man, I was about to buy that book too. It's the chessboard. Ultimately, what it talks about, how with it you have individuals who are playing the game. You have the individuals who are made the rules of the game.
Right. Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
And I'm like, ultimately, what I was going with that was the women in our lives. They know the rules of the game. And the men, a lot of times, we're just playing the game. We're going step by step. A lot of us don't really have that plan. But the women know exactly how it all operates. And they're the ones that are trying to tell us. And how I said earlier, for me, not listening. And then you have the individuals who created the game.
Right.
So no matter what you do, the people who created the game are always going to be winning. The individuals who made the rules to the game, they understand exactly how it needs to be played. And then, which is I understand now what they call men players. We are just playing the game, doing what we think is right.
Right.
The whole time, the women are like, okay, well, when you decide to get your shit together, I'm here for you.
Right.
Because they know the rules of the game.
Right.
What's up? Hey, how you doing, Diamond? Peace. So I mean,
That would be they know the rules.
We really need to roll into that. I love that analogy. We are the head and they are the neck. After this, I'm gonna go to my wife and like, turn me, please. I need to figure this out. Turn me.
What you do? You know what you're gonna say. You know what you're gonna say. Get out my damn face.
She gonna turn you right out of her face.
Get out my goddamn face.
It only took you how many podcasts to sit here and be like, you know what, he was right. Okay, now you want to. Yeah. This whole time I'm thinking, I can do things on the physical, but when it comes down to the mental aspect, the emotional, and even a lot of times on the spiritual, I have to lean on her. And like that time where I ended up taking the shrooms, and subconsciously I didn't even know it. I had to get my hand to put it up there to make sure I came back to where I was supposed to be. So again, exactly.
Yeah.
There's things.
No.
Yeah.
He was coming back and looking over. Where am I?
The mom got him like,
that nigga was coming back, nigga. Am I here?
Right. There's this oneness that's supposed to happen. That they talk about all the time, but the components of being one with the person that you're with. What's the components? If we ask that question, I've asked the question a couple times, and I think the things around us are so disoriented so much that we feel like it's supposed to be something from the physical, but it's not. Any experience I had spiritually has created a stronger connection between me and the ones I love. You see what I'm saying? So now it's easier when I wake up and I feel that she's feeling bad to immediately ask, what can I do to help ease the pain? You see what I'm saying? Because you know already, you know that feeling. So I meditate nightly. I meditate. So but it grows a stronger, so much of a stronger empathic connection that we know the people that are around us that are suffering, that are going through things. So what are the components of this oneness in relationship? What does that mean? What's supposed to be there? What am I supposed to do to contribute to that? I mean, I don't have all the answers, so I'm asking. And how does this support this union that is epic and cosmic? How does it support that? So what is it? I mean, they say it spiritually, right? The religion, there's a whole bunch of religions that speak the same thing about a man and woman no longer being one but two. You can hear that, but what does it look like